Hey everybody, Joe Conyers here. Should I start with Joe Conyers? I don't know. People know who I am, but people may not know who I am. Are they new to the? I don't know. So I'll just whatever. Hey everybody, Joe Conyers here, and I thought I'd talk to you a little bit about a storm. We had a storm today. A tropical storm came through Philadelphia today, and it was actually kind of pretty exciting. It dropped a lot of heavy rain. We had some wind come through, but just as fast as the storm came through, the sun came out, and it was shining and beautiful, and the clouds are moving really fast. But I thought I'd talk about this because you're like, why am I talking about weather? It's because have you thought about my Instagram handle? I'm known as Weatherclef. Weatherclef. Get it? Like weather, because I like weather, and clef, because I play music. It's genius, right? So anyway, I don't think I'll be admitted to Harvard on that basis alone. But I thought I'd talk to you a little bit about why I have such an interest in weather. And I don't remember learning about weather or wanting to love weather. I've always just loved it. I've always been fascinated by it. And to be honest, if you take the two loves of my life, weather and music, they all both make sense. And here's how. In music, I feel like there's some parts of music that are written so well, so beautifully, that all you can do is it's just stand there in awe, like in silence, and like almost in reverence about how fantastic it is. Anywhere from Bach to Ravel to Mahler, and even to Stravinsky. And some people say, well, how could that work? But it's just, there's like this reverence. And for me, particularly as a form of expression, there's no better way I can express myself is through music. And I hear a language. It's almost like someone speaking to me through music. And I find that just fascinating. I'm thinking about like a Mahler 2, the end of the last movement. The last four movements of that symphony are completely transcendent and unbelievable. But then you have weather. Particularly hurricanes. I've been a big fan of hurricanes, and that's why today I was really excited because we had a storm come through. Not because I want storms to hurt people, y'all. They're gonna happen. I'm in awe of the storms themselves, just to make that clear. So when the storm came through, it's neat because you have these huge forces of nature, these things that are so out of our control. I mean, it's my understanding that the power of a hurricane is like that of an atomic bomb, the energy of an atomic bomb going off every second. That's crazy, every second, and that's in a category 1. So if you can imagine what the strength of a much larger storm can be, but in all of that madness, that the winds and the destruction and the terror that those storms cause, in the middle of them, the sky is clear, the wind is calm, and there is peace. And I find that to be unbelievably humbling as well. And I think these things that are kind of out of our control and we have to leave to a higher being as far as what we have to like depend on are the things that get my attention. And I've always had that awe of weather since I was a kid. And I still have that awe today, particularly hurricanes and winter storms, things that can really bring mankind to its knees. And music can kind of do the same thing. So there you have it, folks. Weatherclef. I hope you feel like you are now enriched, and maybe I have solved a problem that many of you have been wondering, like why Weatherclef? Like what does that even mean? And this is the way I could marry my two loves. There's treble clef, there's bass clef, there's alto clef, there's tenor, there's mezzo soprano clef, there's soprano clef, and there's Weatherclef.